So there are a few things that have really been bothering me with the setup of the van, and I'm gonna try to change them right now. Actually, I have a lot of changes planned for the next few months and things that I want to do to kind of remodel the interior of the van, but I got to start somewhere with this, and the main issue right now is this guy right here. This is my travel guitar. The whole reason that I got a travel guitar was so that I could fold it up into a small suitcase and create more efficient storage, or I guess a better use of my storage space with it, and right now it's just kind of living in my walkway and is in a really terrible spot right here. So what I need to do is I'm going to try to put it underneath my bed, but the problem is that right now under my bed I have 2 wooden crates filled with all my clothes, so I basically have to relocate all my clothes to somewhere else in the van, and then I can put this underneath the bed, and then I'll be able to free up this space and make things a little bit more open in here. So the first thing I got is this storage net. It's basically like a trunk storage net, one of those elastic ones. Kind of breaks up here, so checking it out. I don't know if it's gonna be the right size. I kind of just had to guess when I ordered it. I wasn't even in the van. I was still in Massachusetts, so hopefully it will work. But basically my idea is to try to mount this somewhere along the ceiling here and then make it so that I can basically stuff my clothes in here and have them suspended from the roof. This might actually work. It's like the perfect size here. It was supposed to come with little pieces of hardware and screws that I was going to use to mount it to the ceiling, but it didn't really come with that. I guess for $9 though on Amazon, I can't complain too much. You get what you pay for. Okay, never mind. This is definitely not gonna work. It's hanging way too low. I only have 2 pairs of jeans in here right now. Imagine once I put all my clothes in, it's gonna start sagging. It's probably gonna fall. The mount's definitely not gonna stay. And it looks absolutely ridiculous. It's like in the way. If I'm like sitting here, it's gonna be like hitting me in the head and stuff. I gotta figure out another solution. Ultimately, my goal for clothing storage is to actually use the space where the upper bunk is right now. I have 2 big cushions in the upper bunk, and I'm probably just gonna get rid of these and then use like a thermarest or something, that like an inflatable small sleeping pad that folks can use when they're staying up there if they're traveling with me or whatever it may be. And that'll take up a lot less space than these giant cushions here, and then I'll be able to stuff all my clothes up here, and then ideally use this net just to kind of keep it right here so that things don't fall out when I'm driving around and whatnot. For now though, I gotta figure something out because these jeans hanging here are just not gonna work. So the guitar case actually fits underneath the bed with one of the wooden crates. There's just enough space to fit them both. It's not really ideal. It's kind of hard to get the guitar in and out, and I'm pretty sure that this wooden crate's gonna slide around a little bit as well, but for a temporary solution, I think it's fine. At least there's not a giant suitcase right in the middle of my walkway anymore. So I ended up just sticking all of the clothes that I don't really wear that often, like coats and stuff like that, in the extra wooden crate on its side in the back here. Not really the most ideal solution, but the guitar didn't actually fit there. I wasn't able to set up the bed with the guitar in that spot, but the crate actually fits pretty perfectly. So, you know, it'll work as a temporary solution. Like I said earlier in the video, I'm definitely planning to kind of remodel the kitchen area in here, try to extend my counter space. I got a whole bunch of ideas planned, and probably not going to get to it for at least a couple of months, but it's something that's going to happen at some point in the future. All right, project number 2 for the day is to install this lighting system that I got. It's just little LED light bulbs, I think, that run on AA batteries, which I don't have any batteries, so I'm gonna have to go get some batteries, but pretty simple. I just wanted something a little more permanent. Right now I've been using this Kodiak light bulb here, and it's been working out pretty well. Like, it's totally fine, but I want something to actually be mounted, you know, to this part here, and just to have something that's got a little remote so I can change different colors and stuff like that. It would just be nice to be able to press a button and have my lights come on, and then press a button and have them turn off. They came in a 6-pack, but decided to just use 2 for now. I guess I gotta figure out how bright they are after I get AA batteries. Maybe I'll put another one back here somewhere at some point, but kind of want to test it out before I start installing any more. And I think it would be good to have some extras anyways, just in case something goes wrong with them. They were pretty cheap, so it'd be kind of easy just to pop it out and pop a new one in if there's a problem. So spent most of the day yesterday driving across Colorado and made it over to Utah here. We're in the Fish Lake National Forest, got a pretty awesome campsite. It's actually pretty close to I-70 here, but we did kind of just drive up this like random road for probably about 10 or 15 minutes or so and found this spot. It was really nice. I guess the only issue was that there were a lot of cows out here and they were like doing a lot of mooing all night long, so that was a little loud, but other than that, it was a pretty sweet spot. Made it to a new camp spot this evening here. This is the Kolob Reservoir. I actually stayed here a couple of years ago when I came through this area in the element, probably about 2.5 years ago at this point. It's pretty close to Zion National Park, about an hour outside of the main entrance. So we decided to come up here just to get closer. Our plan tomorrow is to hike Angel's Landing, or to at least try to get to Zion and explore it. I don't really know how to get there though, and there's no cell service, so we're like in a little bit of a weird situation, but we're gonna try to figure it out here. By the way, I know that I've been saying we a lot here in this video, and that's because I am traveling with someone. Those of you that were watching really closely might have noticed that I drove to the airport before driving across the entire state of Colorado 2 days ago here, and so we're just hanging out, doing some camping. So this is Shannon.
We're going steady.
Have been for a couple months here. She lives in San Francisco though, and that's a big reason obviously why I've been kind of hanging out in San Francisco, and our plan is basically to just drive back there over the next 5 days or so and hang out in Utah, do some camping, go to Zion like I said before, and it'll be your first time in Zion National Park, right?
My first time.
Pretty excited. It should be pretty fun. We're cooking up some dinner right now. It's gonna basically be like a vegetable stir fry.
Fried rice.
Yeah, fried rice and all kind of stuff. Should be pretty good. By the way, these new lights here have been awesome. Like so much better than the old light bulb that I was using. Probably like the best thing I've bought all year.
It's delicious.
It actually is really good.
It's ugly delicious.
It doesn't look good, but it tastes really great. We're running late. Like I said, we got a little bit of a late start this morning. We were supposed to get up by around like 6 or so, but we ended up getting up at like 7 or something, and now we're in a little bit of a hurry. The thing with Zion, the last time I went to Zion National Park, Angel's Landing and everything like that, it's really hard to park in Zion in the morning. Like if you don't get there really early, like there's a pretty good chance you might not even be able to get into the park. So we're a little bit worried, and then on top of that, we have no idea where we're going this morning. I know I mentioned that yesterday very briefly, but we don't have any cell service, so we can't really look it up. So we're just kind of like looking at like Google Maps right now, but it's not loaded all the way. So like some of the roads are just like disappearing halfway on the way there. So this should definitely be an adventure. Made it. Pretty sure we got into the parking lot like in the very last second. Like we got one of the last spots available, and now we get to go ride the shuttle for an hour.
Enjoy your time here in this very special national park.
You're not scared of heights, right?
Nope.
That's good. Ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
I need to put the camera away. It's getting a little sketchy up here.
It's a little scary. Can't believe it. It's nuts.
I think going down might actually be harder than coming up this part of the hike here. It's a little bit scary. Really easy to slip and fall 1,000 feet down the side of the mountain. That's got to be like one of my favorite hikes. The crowd is crazy. There's a lot of people, but it's so worth it, even with the crazy crowds.
That was amazing.
So we made it back to the car here and actually grabbed food really quickly because we were, what's the word I'm looking for?
Starving?
Starving. Famished, is that the word?
Wasting away?
It was bad. Like, we didn't eat anything except for a couple of nuts while we were up there. Like, that was really it. So it was like 4 o'clock by the time we got back down. And pretty exhausting hike.
Yeah, I'm tired. Down was way harder than it up was for me.
Now we gotta drive about 40 minutes to get a shower. But it's gonna be the best shower ever. Our plan is to head towards St. George to get that shower. That's like the only Planet Fitness within like 300 miles from here. So we're gonna head over there, and then we're actually gonna try to hang out in a city most of the day tomorrow. Shannon has to work from home, so she's gonna be kind of doing like a home from the. We'll probably go to like a Starbucks or something like that. But she needs to be able to have somewhere to work for at least a good portion of the day tomorrow. So we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna do some editing and stuff like that, and then we're gonna get back on the road. We have to get to San Francisco a couple more days. We're going to be back by Wednesday evening. So it's definitely going to be a crazy couple of days here, but that'll all be part of the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to y'all in that one.